Well, now that we dealt with the boring stuff of Nora's rebranding her channel, you're gonna lose count. We had Oh No, Raised, and What's Up. I think I'm missing another. Yeah, I think there's another one. Anyway, she's been through a few. She's been through quite a few. Okay, so now allegedly the podcast will be focused on, as it says, true crime in Scientology. So we dealt with her intellectual theory of the slow murder, whatever that was. Now let's get to the juicy stuff where I knew it. I knew it. She would do some commentary on the DOA slash Aaron War and all its various permutations. But I was pretty shocked. Again, there's a small section of the stream I did not see or hear, so I want to be careful there. But I did see now the vast majority of it. So I'm gonna guess we're, you know, she's covering up for Aaron again. So what happened? Well, basically, she spent about an hour before she had to stop. She had to stop the stream, guys, because her therapist. Right, right. Okay, so we'll table the dramatics and her whatever being on the scooter and apparently she's Mad Max or whatever. We'll table all that. So the essence of what she was trying to say is that this maniac, DOA, spent months and months criticizing some ex Scientologists. And that's a point of hysteria, apparently. Apparently, we can't do that, even though a lot of his criticisms were identical to Nora. But see, here's the thing as a part of her rebranding, a lot of her videos have magically disappeared. In fact, it's actually pretty surprising. She had a few videos on the Jenna Aaron crisis. So, for those who are totally new and confused by all the personalities, Jenna came out with some videos in January charging Aaron with being abusive, which set off a massive firestorm. And for Nora, it was a big cash opportunity, so she did quite a few videos on it, and they were very, very long. They were very, very long. And again, I don't have many good things to say about Nora, but I do appreciate that parts of Aaron's video were preserved in her commentaries. Now, of course, you might say, well, you lying liar, I would like some Rossettos. Well, don't really challenge me on receipts because, believe me, I have them. Now, for confidence sake, I will often not be able to give receipts. I may even have to lie to cover up the identity of this or that person. But in this case, and again, it will only be a small sample, right? Because I know Nora, she's trying to destroy and censor channels. But yeah, here it is. What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? Oh, I guess.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to What's Up with Nora. It's Saturday. Yeah. Okay, some things to clear up right at the beginning here. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for being. I'll be totally honest, guys. I thought, like, I was gonna click on the Aaron video. I was like, oh, yeah, I have a few videos from even older than that. I was like, oh wow, and this one's huge. This is nearly 1 gigabyte. This one is over 4 hours. Yeah. And by the way, that is not even typical Nora. I think one video went for, and I do think that was like a hate Aaron one. That was like, went on for about 7+ hours. Which, again, when you start adding up, is going to translate into quite a little bit of money. I also don't like that either. Like, she really, really tries to scam people like, I'm so poor. Oh no! And again, I wish I screenshotted this, but I have to go from memory. I mean, you will be stunned. If you want to become a channel member, I'll reveal. But the amount was way more than people might think. Way more. But because she's manipulating all these numbers and videos, it's actually hard to track it because, again, things like Social Blade have to depend on the views you currently get. So her taking a lot of the videos out means her views have been cut a lot. So you think, what are you complaining about? She's not even making that much money. That's an artificial number. She's forcing down her own numbers to. Anyway,
So the amount of covering up here is utterly insane. It's just insane. So she's honestly going to act like, wait, didn't you do an exclusive interview with DOA? Weren't you like, oh, I love you, Scott. Oh my God, I love you. Oh, yeah, oh, I'm so cool. Oh. She did a very flattering interview with Scott when he got in trouble with the police. I remember this. Lara was part of the interview. I remember this very clearly. So it's like, we're just going to rewrite history. We're just going to rewrite history saying, well, weren't you connected to DOA? It's like, I see once again, you don't recognize my trauma. The trauma of me. It's like, all right, that's been her propaganda line for a while. All right, what? But she included Aaron. Yeah, it's like, wait. Yes, but in this video, by the way, she is attacking Aaron. This is not. I thought it was going to be an Aaron Jenna video. No, this one is focused. And by the way, I actually agree with her. Aaron was acting pretty egregious. This is his infamous weird. This is during the hurricane. Instead of just focused on the hurricane, Aaron decided to take some time out with a big cigar and denounce Zero Dark Nora. Which, again, I don't like Aaron. I don't. I really hate him. But, occasionally he can be very funny. He can be very accurate. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of rings true.
How about shut up? I'm not your leader. I don't care if you want leader. I'm not your leader. Want me to be your leader? And how about this? I don't want anything to do with you. I want you to stop abusing people. That's all I want. That's my one demand. Is that you go away and stop abusing people and go get help for yourselves. That's all one thing. Okay. How about this? Here's my official statement. Guys, this is his official statement. He resigns. Resign as the de facto leader of SPTV. There you go. He said it on October 11th. He resigned. He resigned. He did it. I didn't. Let's hold him to that. Zero Dark Nora. Okay, that's the second one. I'm an unhinged lunatic.
Well, again, which is it? Because you're berating DOA. The horror of this maniac, instead of working on himself for months and months on social media, was making fun of my errands. But you're saying Aaron is guilty of abuse. So you're saying DOA needs to address that in a very nice way, saying, Aaron, I just calmly, I just want to say, please stop doing that. Abuse is bad. But he didn't do that. He did it in his own. By the way, what DOA sometimes does, and again, I want to be consistently critical. DOA is also getting rid of other lives, right? So the lives where he, what's the word, imitates Nora. Yeah, and some of these things he tries to get into like a Nora persona, like I am so beautiful and queer, I'm so gay. Yeah, obviously he's mocking Nora, and he puts on the rainbow, puts on rainbow costume. And Nora was like charging this with like bigotry, saying, oh, you have revealed yourself! Revealed yourself, making fun of my rainbow! So because DOA made fun of the rainbow, he needs to go to jail. Right, that's some good reasoning there. And she's minimizing that Scientology's involved, although she's not denying that Moxon is a part of it, right? One of the Scientology lawyers. Isn't that suspicious? Well, no. He needs to go to jail. He committed the crime of making fun of me and Aaron's. But you're mocking Aaron here. So is that justified? No, because that's the trauma. Oh, the trauma. Oh, God. How do I survive? Oh, my trauma. Oh, my trauma. Okay, so you're guilty of abusing Aaron, right? Because he has all that trauma. He was a young little boy. And, I cry for Aaron now. But you're saying he's a bad guy and he needs to get mental help. To my knowledge, has Aaron been put in jail for his abuse? No. Has Aaron gone to therapy? No. So we now should feel bad for Aaron because? So when DOA mocks Aaron, he needs to go to jail. But when you mock Aaron, you cash it out and then hide the video. And then to pretend to be a new you, right? It's a brand new Nora. And by the way, people will differ on this. If you want to change your life radically, I mean, it does happen, right? People find God, right? Redemption, whatever. This is her 5th time. This isn't like, I had, breakthrough, and no, this is just manufactured. This is all phony. So, yeah. But again, there is a lot to mock and criticize about DOA, and whether it was wise for him to be as brutal and blunt as he was, and he's actually taken it back. I mean, it's hard to keep up. So he, a couple lives ago, from a previous live, was like, "Oh, I was a little bit too mean to Lara. I'm sorry. I should have been nicer." With Nora, I don't think he's apologizing, nor should he. Yeah, she's a complete mess. She's a complete hog. She's just awful, pumping out her propaganda and trying to still appear holier than thou and getting a lot wrong, getting even basic logic wrong. I don't think she knows how opinions work or facts work. But hey, I get it. She was in a cult, guys. We need to feel sorry for her. Well, I think that's fine. You can be generous and feel sorry for her once, twice, three. We're talking about the fifth or sixth time that she just pulls the same trick. Says, God, I suffered so much. I need time. I'm a brand new, me, new. I'm new, me, new. I am me, new now. Okay, and then just wait 6 months and it'll be like, I'm me, new. And then wait another 6 months and it just keeps happening and happening. It's like, all right, well, we'll see where this goes. So for now, it's true crime. It's Lois Lane, Nora. She has redeemed her own past of her own synologies. Right. Or she's just a big, fat, ugly hypocrite. You know, the real Nora.